Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ready! Yellow lady! Yellow lady!
Here we go.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And the Saints first down.
Ready!
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there out of Kamara. 47 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Brees on the draw, gives to Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
95-56.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. Fourth down. On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 36, Foles. Caught here by Conley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All day, every day, any day. Check your hot read.
Tiger.
Check 26.
Here's the fifth-round rookie from Temple. It's Raquel Armstead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Foles. That incomplete to D.D. Westbrook. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get it.
A shotgun give to Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Our time. It's our time.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Foles. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The stop there on third, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
On second and goal, Foles to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That's going to be a long day. Switch.
One.
Check 13. Check 13.
Here's Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Breeze now to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The Saints spent a third-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check, 47. Me and you on deck. On deck.
On first down, Breeze. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Breeze going to throw. Now Breeze lost the football, and the Jags grab it. Does the big boy have the juice? And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Now Leonard Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check 31.
What we got? What we got? 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, Cadence.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Ready?
Check. Hey, let's get this.
Here we go.
Here's Foles. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard
Well, later tonight, we have more football, Sunday night football, a good one out west. Steelers and Chargers might see equal amounts of black and gold mixed with a powder blue in the stands for that one. And then tomorrow, Monday night football, Detroit and Green Bay battle in the NFC North from Lambeau Field. Now Breeze finding Kamara, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him. Played a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Calais Campbell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is brought in at the 21. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Go, go, go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now it's Ginn. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They are in the 2nd quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
23 yards. 1st down, Saints.
Ready? You ready? Remote this.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Left side, caught by Matthews. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Good job.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Breeze. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, New Orleans.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Check, 47. 5-9.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Second quarter in Cleveland. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
I smell fear now.
Again, it's Breeze. He finds Latavius Murray. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Record. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
1-1.
The mic. 44's the mic. Let's go, D.
Hayden Cole.
You tighten up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, watch the slant.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Hey, here we go. I got you.
Check. Yo.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brees. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Brees. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He'll return it from the 6. It's It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go.
Deep rip.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
You got him. You got him. Ha ha, you got him.
Got it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got him. Ready?
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
Here's Ginn.
Whoosh.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Let's see what you got.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
95-56, 95-56.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Check, 47. Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Pass across the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
In your face.
To throw, it's Breeze. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Breeze. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run with Fournette, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 41-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action here with Minshew. That's out to his running back, Fournette. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When the linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun is Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Breeze. And he is Brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at about the 28. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Minshew. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Set 90, Wolf.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Now.
2nd and 5 now. Minshew, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And able to find Conley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this will probably get away from them.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Come on, Lyle. We better than that.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
65.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now Minshew. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
61, matchbox lights.
Looking to throw it. Minshew looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Going with Armstead, a 1st down carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 49-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Hey, Charlie.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And they take a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jags, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.